Hi everyone, my name is Mohammad Zohib. In this session, I'll talk about MongoDB, like how we can migrate a MongoDB which is currently running in a no-AZ node pool to a multi-AZ node pool. It's like a migration of a MongoDB stateful set from no-AZ to multi-AZ, not only just pods, it's along with the storage associated with that MongoDB. So let's start. So basically, I have deployed MongoDB in which we have three stateful sets: config server, shard 0, shard 1, and it is having some storage like PVCs associated. And now the challenge is all these pods are running in a node pool which is of no AZ, like it is not in a multi AZ. So I just wanted to move my workloads from no AZ to multi AZ. And the storage class, this storage class is a kind of deprecated one. So in order to make it useful, like from Kubernetes 1.21, the recommended storage class is CSI. Why? Because we need to avail the snapshotting features. Most of the features supported by snapshots are like a CSI one, like CSI. So the recommended one is to go with the CSI. I'll just quickly show you like how it look like. So, uh, these type of storage class in general, in a generic way, we call it as entry one. So we need to migrate that entry to CSI as well. Basically it's a no easy to multi easy. Let's start one by one. First step is to convert this volume from disk LRS to CSI LRS, and then from CSI LRS to CSI ZRS. It's a two-way, it's a two steps. So let's start with first one. Before that, let's write something in that. Storage. So it's 8 GB as we can see here. So I'll just touch .txt. I'm just writing so that after migration we can validate whether we have the data available or not. I will write into one more, call it as disk 0. Short 0.txt. Now let's convert one by one. It's 8 GB. The name I have given it as LRS config server. Capacity should remain same. In the storage class, previously it was disk LRS, so I am converting it into CSI LRS. And the volume handle is like PV. So I'm creating a new PV. it should be in available state. Yeah, with 8 GB. Basically what it means is it's a copy of this PV, this one. Now we need to create a PVC. Here is one of the challenging steps. Why? Because when I try to create a PVC with the same name, so basically it won't allow us to create. Why? Because it's a like a common sense, I can say. So either we need to create with a new name, or else we need to delete existing PVC and recreate with the same name. But in order to migrate this storage class from no easy to multi easy, we should maintain the same naming conventions. Otherwise it will be of no use. It will destroy the entire setup. Why? Because the chart helm chart, it will try to use the same existing PVCs. It will try to use the PVCs with the same naming conventions. So if even if we give some wrong, instead of data, if you give data 1 or data 2 or something, if we mismatch the names, then the entire migration will fail, and it will be of no use. So be careful while deleting or recreating. So let's create a PVC. I will show you what kind of error it will throw. So not this one. I have multiple files, so sometimes I used to get confused. Before that, just check the volume name. Volume name is this one. Replace one by one. And the PVC name is, the reason behind creating with the same name is, as I said earlier, our Helm chart will try to use the same naming conventions. So we cannot play with that. Before deleting, make sure your storage class should be in a retain state. Here the reclaim policy should always be retain. So in this case what happens is, even if we delete something in backend, it will be available. Suppose if we delete this kind of PVCs, or else I can say this one, so it will delete from backend as well. So always make sure the reclaim policy should be ZRS. As I haven't used it, so it's a kind of best practice to have it retain one. Otherwise, now I just converted it to retain, both retain, and I'm going to use the same storage classes. Okay, now let's create volume name LRS. Let's apply. It will fail. Why? Because already we have the PVC with the same naming convention. We have to delete this and then, it will take some time. So what I'll do is I'll just patch it so that immediately it will get released. Now let's apply. Yeah, now I have PVC with the same naming convention, the volume. The change is storage class. So we came one step ahead. Earlier we were into disk LRS. I will show you here. Yeah, earlier we were into disk LRS. So now we are into CSI zone. The next step is to convert this CSI to ZRS so that we can opt multi-AZ, both pods as well as storage. So let's get started with that. Ask PVC. It's a snapshot I'm creating with an existing PVC. Call it as config SVR. Ready to use, true. Source PVC, restore size, snapshot. Yeah, it got created. Now let's create a PVC with this snapshot. Again, one more time we have to delete. I'll show you why. This is the last step where we are converting our CSI LRS to CSI ZRS. You have to watch this video 2 to 3 times, then only it will be easy. Existing snapshot name is this one, and the PVC name we have to copy. Till the end we have to maintain the same naming convention. It will fail. Now let's delete, patch, reapply. Yeah. Now we have a PVC with the storage class CSZRS, and don't get panic here. Why? Because the status is pending. It doesn't mean we did something wrong. uh, for safer side, always we have to make sure that nothing is wrong. What does it mean is waiting for first consumer to be created. So I'll explain you quickly what does it mean. So this storage class, the volume binding mode is wait for customers. So what it will do is it will wait for the pod to get created on a node XYZ node, so that the PVC will get attached to the same node. With this, the pod and both PVC and pod both will be on the same node, and we won't see any conflicts. Otherwise, if we use a volume binding mode immediate, sometimes what happens is the pod will be running in a West Europe 1 and the PVC will get attached to West Europe 2. In that case, the pod will be in a waiting state. It will fail actually. It will keep on waiting or it will crash. Why? Because the PVC won't be available. Just to avoid those kind of use cases, it's always better to have wait for first consumer, like so that both pod and PVC will be on the same node. In the similar way, we have to do it for others. Quickly, I'll do this, and the name short 0 data 0. it needs a lot of patience and technicalities. Otherwise, it's really tough. Why? Because it's not a simple task, the two-bit critical and challenging one. PV is available, so let's create a PVC with this one. Again the same naming, short 0. Even in YouTube you won't find this much granularity. You can see like the docs as well. You won't see this much granularity. I just try to share whatever knowledge I have so that it can benefit uh, more people. Even before doing this demo, I tried a lot of videos. I have seen multiple YouTube things, but I didn't find more clear videos than this, I can say. It will fail as usual. Let's delete PVC, patch PVC. And then apply now. Yeah. One more thing is, while patching, don't do this patching blindly, as I'm aware of what I'm doing. That's why I'm just replacing it quickly. But when you are trying to patch, don't copy multiple PVCs at a time. So now I created a PVC with the same name, volume LRS. So let's convert it to ZRS. Yes. Snapshot name, we can give any name. Mainly PVC name should be correct. Yeah. Now let's create a PVC. Sorry. The name should be the same, and the snapshot name, I have given the same name. Again, one more time we have to delete that PVC. Also, why? Because it's a journey, like we are traveling with the same name. This one. This one I'm talking about. Even I'll remove. Only required we can patch. Now two PVCs are in pending state. Why? Because both are waiting for the respective pods. Waiting. Let's do quickly for rest of the, like if you have nearly 10 PVCs, then it will take a lot of time, lot of effort required. The storage capacity, always make sure you are giving the right capacity. Now I am creating a new PV, will be in available state. Let's create a PVC with that name. Now one twice we have to delete. This deletion part is very scary and very dangerous. Why? Because just assume if we do the same activity with production environment, then just imagine if something goes wrong, then you will be out. Let's quickly convert. Snapshot. PVC name. Here I'll just change 1. Done. One. Delete. Patch. Apply. Still we have 2 more. I'm just trying to save time and finish it in a less span of time, but it is not that much easy. It should be 0, it will be 1. It's a reverse way. LRS. Now snapshot. Sorry. 0 1. I'm creating a snapshot again for this. Yeah, final one. PVC 0 1 0 1. It will fail. Why? Because already the PVC is running. Take some time while deleting. Now let's patch. Still it's pending, but we have to verify. Yeah, and the final one. Shard 1 data 1. It's almost 30 minutes. I'll try to. Available. Go for PVCAD 1. And this is for my viewers. If you have came across any video or any document which is more easier than what I'm doing, then I'll welcome. Even I'll try to enhance it. Once patching is done, just apply. Now next step is to have snapshot data 1. Even delete is tied now. Now before that, I think I haven't changed PVC yet. Yeah. Okay. Now from disk LRS, which is a kind of deprecated storage class, from there it's a long journey, and I made it to CSI ZRS, which is a kind of latest I can say. So now still pods will be in a running state. Why? Because that storage class is retain one, default storage class whatever I'm using, it's a retain. If it was delete, then we are gone. Entire, it will be zero I can say. Entire thing will crash. So now I'll start my multi-easy node pool. I have created a node pool with availability zones, zone 1, 2, 3, and I'll scale it up now. Meanwhile, at multiple places I have to change that pointing. So install, yeah, MongoDB, this file. Wherever I see agent node pool, I have to make it as AZ multi. Like this, I have multiple. I think 3 to 4 places we have. I will check one more time. Yeah, 4 times. In general, if I want to use multiple PVCs, like more than 2 PVCs or more than 1 PVC or more than 2 PVCs for a single stateful set, currently in Helm chart we don't have that feasible option. Why? Because we can use an option in Helm chart like existing PVC, existing persistent volume claim. In that, if in that I cannot specify both. Like I tried a lot, but unfortunately I feel like it is not feasible as of now. Even I raised it with the community, the Bitnavi team. I think they are working on that. But that alternate solution which I'm going to propose or which I'm going to show here, it will work actually. I spend a lot of time doing a lot of different kind of POCs, but it didn't work in that way. So somehow I figured it out. I'll show you the solution for that. With this, you can use existing PVCs. I can say converted PVCs, multi-AZ PVCs with the same Helm chart. Only thing is that pointing you need to change the node selector pointing. Now just validate. get sts, get pods, get pvcs, get pv, get pvc. Now let's upgrade. Immediately what I'll do is set move right. I will watch. So one by one it is terminating. It's a rolling update. We won't feel any downtime. Why? Because one by one it will terminate and then it will recreate a new pod. So just an example. Here if you see one got terminated, shard 1 data 1. In the similar way shard 0 data 1. In the similar way Mongos. Config server as well. It's a rolling update, so we won't feel or we won't see any downtime with this approach. So in this, it's a pure Kubernetes. It's a pure core Kubernetes I have used. I tried my level best to utilize whatever the current features available in Kubernetes. So I haven't used any open source product. I haven't used any paid tool. Not even a single pod, extra pod. It's a core Kubernetes concept up to the fullest, I can say. It's a magic. No AZ to multi AZ. As I have used this node selector, so the pods are coming up on a multi AZ node pool. This is a no AZ node pool, so the pods are getting terminated, and then I think it's up now. Let's check. Yeah, all pods are up now. I think few more pods has to come up. Yeah, the pods are up. The reason why I'm not seeing here extra pods is manually I scaled earlier when I deployed initially with that Helm chart. I scaled it to 2 replicas. That's the reason it is not coming up. So I am just making it to 2. When I created this Helm chart, only thing what I changed is the node selector. Apart from that, I haven't changed anything. And then manually I scaled it to 2 so that it it will be like more realistic. Instead of having one single PVC for each stateful set, I tried to make it as 2 so that even in our production environments we will be having 3 actually. So I just reduce it to 2 as it's a PVC and it's almost the same concept. It applies to 3. The main thing is the important and the major thing is it should be up and running with new PVCs. So everything is working as expected, and the magic here is earlier it was in pending state, with which you guys might have worried or afraid of. It has created a volume with ZRS as a sample. I'll show you one how it multi-easy West Europe 123. time to validate data 1, data 0. I think I did something here. Yeah, I create when in the starting I showed you, I just created two sample text file. It's a sample here in my POC, but in general it's a data in production environment. So I can see the same data even after conversion. This is the main achievement, I can say, or main motive. We should not lose data. So whatever the data we were having before this migration, the same data has to be available after, even after migration, and it happened as I have shown you. If you want one more, we can validate in config server also. I did the same. Zoheb text, and one more also, there was one more I think, so that it should be clear. I think yeah, that's fine. Actually we have data, just two PVCs I verified. There was one more, maybe if you want I can show that as well. It's fine. So with this, the majorly what we achieved is, first thing is, we are not using any deprecated storage class. We are using a storage class which is a supported one and even recommended one by Microsoft. Even Microsoft is strictly recommending to migrate that entry storage class to CSI, at least LRS. For redundancy, if you want, you can go for ZRS. So anyhow we have to migrate. So in this video I have shown you how we can migrate, not only the storage migration, in a full-fledged way. I have shown in this video how we can migrate a MongoDB, which is a stateful set with a lot of data inside, from no easy to multi easy. Thanks for watching. Take care. Bye. Thank you. In the next sessions I'll come up with some more exciting stuff. Hope you enjoyed. Thank you. Bye.